Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Chargers going up against the Raiders. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay and Oakland, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the San Diego Chargers and the Oakland Raiders. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now Lynch on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. The starting lineup for the Chargers of San Diego. Who are we discussing out of this unit, Charles?
A big guy out of Arkansas. Their tight end, a second-round pick, Hunter Henry. Many people had a first-round grade on him. Thought he was the best tight end coming out of the draft. Has the ability to get down the middle of the field, get into the seams, and knows how to find dead space against the defense and create plays.
Play action. Now Lynch. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Aldon Smith had an absolute off-the-charts rookie season and continues to be one of the best playmakers at outside linebacker.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action now. Lynch. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And he's got his man on the out route.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On second down, Lynch. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. And a wildcat formation here.
Let's go!
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And Mr. Cooper Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college, but Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Dante Hightower is a guy who can play the run with the best of anyone in the league, but he'll fool you a little bit in pass coverage. Not so bad there as well.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Back to throw now on first down. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looking to throw. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Here we go now. 3 and out now, Barney. Detroit. Double up. He's coming. Out now, Barney.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Play clock winding down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Give him 16 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gardner. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go play action now. Lynch firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. On 4th down, it's Drew Kaiser on to kick it away for San Diego. And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Their big-bodied receiver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So out come the Chargers. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They go play action with Lynch. Going for the deep ball. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Fighting through. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Hurry up, here we go. Green. Watch it now. Slam. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Over.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Gun! Leopard!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
No. Check. Gun! Here we go. Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
And he motions the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 13 yards that time at a 1st.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And the play clock's running down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this is incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Blue! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot! Back 99 Philly! Here we go! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot!
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stays on his feet. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Slot man moves right. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 14 there. Good enough for an Oakland first down. Brief break in the action here. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, but there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And that's not the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come up in an offset eye.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. No, check. Patriot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Philly, here we go. Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Their dangerous wide receiver, 82 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Lynch going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing often gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw again. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Gano's kick is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Final play of the half. It's Lynch surveying the field. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now Jones. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down following the incompletion. Second and 10. It's Lynch again. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Hurry up, here we go. 3,
On third down, Lynch. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Jones. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now San Diego getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Give him 14 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th down with Lynch. Out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Lynch on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there for San Diego. 41 yards. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell, sell, sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. And they'll go on the ground. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Another pistol look here. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The best defensive lineman They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Green 39! Green 39! No, check, Patriot! Go, over!
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man on the out route. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And this complete to Henry over the middle. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing here, Lynch on first. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Green 39!
Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
They go play action here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that. Having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talk.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Extra point forthcoming. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! Here, Leopard! Leopard! Back out of that Philly! Here we go! Watch him now, Barney!
And the wideout in motion. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see.
Let's go! Green, 30! Leopard! Gun! Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Over! Detroit!
Time running out here on the play clock. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him a couple yards. He's out of bounds right around the 23. And now San Diego getting set to go. run it now out of the gun. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And now Lynch. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, now look at 56. Here we go.
Now Lynch on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, Lynch out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2nd and very short here, less than a yard.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot!
Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and 1, it's Lynch. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lynch. His pass caught at the 4. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. To throw again is Lynch. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
No. Check. Patriot. 319. 319. Leopard. All right, here we go.
Lynch going to try and throw for him. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Room here to run. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Hurry up. Here we go. Detroit. Over. Here we go now. Leopard. Watch it now. Barney. Gun.
And he motions the wide receiver. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Oakland, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for San Diego, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.